Tall Biden.
Dude, this was a real thing, man. This guy showed up out of nowhere, and you can see it's tall Biden. Take a look at this. He's literally gigantor, and Jill Biden has to like stand off to the side, right? And you
Yeah,
could claim
it
it's,
looks no, yeah, it looks a little tall. It's like not even his walk.
but look at him when they're walking side by side. He's like 3 feet taller than Jill Biden. It's
It's gotta be
absolutely
hard to find somebody that age that looks like Joe Biden. You know what I mean? The pool's getting smaller and smaller as you get older
right.
of people that you know.
They have the masks
Mm.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
eh. But
You're
you
not.
can't just put like a 30-year-old in there, put a mask on.
Speaking of
No,
Biden,
you can. You can, man.
Nah, I know what you're
Yes.
gonna do. I know what you're, but not when it's under that much scrutiny. You know, you're gonna need somebody with like old hands.
Shall we do the clip?
Oh God, do it. Okay.
No, we won't do a clip. All
I know
right.
what you're gonna. I know what you're saying about the masks.
What, that the CIA has the masks?
Yeah.
And you're not down? You're not down with the mask.
No, I am, but I'm saying it's one thing to be real. Okay, they're real, yeah, but to do it with the president, you know.
You're poo-pooing the mask, I could see.
Go ahead.
best job title ever, CIA Chief of Disguise. Jonah, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right, or is that also a disguise? Maybe I'm deepening the undercover here. Do I have it right?
You know, it's actually Jonna. I was my father, I think, was hoping for a boy. So Jonna.
So like,
I
love
I
that.
love it, John. My apologies. It's really great to have you here. Because of your background and your knowledge, when you're watching,
I missed the time start that I wanted to go with, but I'm so much happier that I hit that. That was beautiful. Yes.
What a world.
It's actually Jonna.
a movie like Mission Impossible, does it seem on some level silly to you?
Some of it seems silly. Some of it is just plain old fun.
So, Jonna, you know, Mission Impossible is known for, especially when Tom Cruise takes off that mask. Is there any kind of technology that achieves that in the real world of intelligence?
Well, the movies have a lot of options that real life does not offer to you. But the idea of a mask that you could quickly put on, quickly take off, was very real, and something that we use with some discretion, but we used it when we needed it and got great results.
Did I read that you had a mask that made you look like an African American man? Is that right?
That was probably the first one that I took public. That means within the CIA. I briefed some directors and told them we had this capability. We were looking to be able to change your gender and your ethnicity, and even perhaps create a twin if we needed that.
Yeah. So you could be a white chick playing a black dude, my man.
I know, but it's one thing to like fool people, and then another thing to do the president. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you would have to get somebody of relatively close age, height, you know.
Maybe like in Mission Impossible, you get the little throat patch that changes the voice, right? Yeah.
Could be.
All right.
Again, I'm not disagreeing that they did use duplicate Joe Biden's, but I'm not going as far as they killed him in 2020. You know.
Well, I think he died actually in 2024. There was this incredible emergency, and they rushed Biden to the hospital in Vegas, and then he disappeared to Delaware for 2 weeks, and then the only piece of paper to come out of the White House with Joe Biden's real signature during that time frame was his resignation letter. Everything else was the auto pen. So it's possible he stroked out or died or something happened, and then maybe someone faked his signature, but not with the auto pen.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was brain dead, and they just like took his hand and
one last signature.
corn pop, shimmer shimmer.